Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
Former Minister Frčkovski illustrated. Ljubomir Frčkovski, who served as former Minister of Internal and Foreign Affairs in SDSM's government in the 1990s and now is a professor of international law, was lustrated on Monday. According to the Data Verification Commission, the former minister was lustrated as an issuer of orders because, according to the documents at the Commission's disposal, he violated basic human rights for ideological and political purposes. During his time as Interior Minister, he was giving orders to follow people, members of other political parties or people who announced formation of new political parties in Macedonia, Commission members said. Duis Fazli Veliu allegedly assaulted at commemoration ceremony. The commemoration ceremony, organized on the occasion of the 12th anniversary since the heroic death of former UÇK fighter Fadil Limani Tiger, passed in a tense atmosphere. Eyewitnesses say that Dui MP, who is also president of the Organization of War Veterans of UÇK, Fazli Veliu, was physically assaulted at the ceremony. The incident occurred as a result of the disagreements on whether to allow Veliu to deliver a speech. In the village of Vaksince, there is an overall discontent with Dui's disregarding of the 2001 fighters, while the incident was the peak of that revolt, they added. Nevertheless, Dui accepted that there was a verbal argument but not a physical attack over Fazli Veliu. P.S. Veljanovski addresses conference of SEECP Parliament Presidents. The legislative, supervisory and control role of the parliaments from the region is often under the influence of the executive power, which needs to be overcome by strengthening the position of the parliaments. Parliament Speaker Trajko Veljanovski said at the opening of the 10th conference of the SEECP Presidents of Parliament in Ohrid. Only a strong and respected parliament can really perform the control function over the government, and in that context have real and efficient economic and overall reforms, he added. The national parliaments of Southeast European cooperation process participating states, according to Veljanovski, need to make constant efforts to maintain the momentum of reforms and momentum of EU enlargement. Foreign Minister Popovski meets EC Director General for Enlargement Sanino. At the meeting between FM Nikola Popovski and the EC Director General for Enlargement Stefano Sanino, it was concluded that Macedonia and the EC are aware that Greece will once again block its neighbor and prevent it from getting a date to start accession negotiations with the EU. According to Popovski, the member states and candidate countries are equally responsible to maintain the credibility of that process. The FM said it is most important for Macedonia to maintain the focus on several areas, especially the rule of law. Public debate on media law. At the public debate on the draft law on media organized by the Media Development Center, numerous remarks were presented by domestic and foreign experts in the field. Amy Brule, research fellow at the Center for Media and Communication Studies within the Central European University, spoke of the comparable law which was enacted in Hungary 2 years ago, stating that it has brought censorship and rise of certain TV stations as opposed to the rapid fall of others. Of 200 provisions, the Media Development Center presented remarks to a total of 164. Particularly unacceptable is the formation of new regulatory body. External assessment underway. Starting Monday, the 27th of May, till the 8th of June, around 200,000 primary and secondary school students, as well as 15,000 professors, will be subject to external assessment whose goal is to assess the objectivity of professors in grading students. From within the Education Development Bureau, they noted that the material had already been taught and students had nothing to worry about. The first day proceeded generally successful with some minor delays in some schools as a result of technical issues which are characteristics for projects of this scope.